Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg has said U.S. senators his business is in a continuous fight in Ruski operators searching to utilize the public web. The is in weapon racing. Their departure to hold receive superior, he told. Mr. Zuckerberg was answering machine questions in the wake up of the Cambridge Analytica information gallery fracas. He as well show Robert Mueller, the specific advisor studying estimated Ruski interference in the 2016 poll, had interviewee Facebook personnel. Zuckerberg says how Facebook has been serviced in subpoenas by specific advisor Mueller's office space, but later backs off and says how Facebook is work in them, consisting meetings. Mr. Zuckerberg told he has not been amongst such interviewee by Mr. Mueller's office space. But he added, "Ours job in the specific advisor is sensitive and I wish to do certainly how in an outdoor meeting I'm not demonstration thing how sensitive." Mr. Zuckerberg told the business was now evolving new toolkit to identification counterfeit accounts. Down there are human beings in Russia whose job it is to try to utilize our system and some web system and some system as so. We requirement to put in receive superior at the too much. The Facebook head fended off questions of senators on how the public web might be controlled more than close. While compressed, the 33-year-old multimillionaire technology titanium told he would greet regulatory, if it was the law regulatory, although he avoiding specifics. He was emerging in front line of a collaborative meeting of several U.S. Senate committees, following it was show in latter weeks how on 87 millionth human beings had their section data available by sale company Cambridge Analytica. For the listening, Mr. Zuckerberg as well told, by the at first breakdown in transactions, Facebook's stake cost had rising by nearly 5%, as markets reacted favorably to Mr. Zuckerberg's productivity. The business is top named for its associate in Donald Trump Card's 2016 poll campaigning, and has declared it play an essential portion in Mr. Trump Card's win. But it says no of the information implicated in the latter fracas was utilized to assist the Trump Card campaigning. The news story how a identity quiz show advanced by an academia, Alexander Kogan, had gathered information not fair of the human beings who utilized it but as well of their Facebook friends was show by paper investigations. Mr. Kogan later sold out the information to Cambridge Analytica. Both of companies lay the accuse on Mr. Kogan. Facebook says how, though users gave permit to Mr. Kogan's app to gather their data, marketing it on was versus the regulation of facility. Cambridge Analytica, meantime, claims it did not aware the data had been derived incorrectly. For Mr. Zuckerberg's exterior, the company tweeted it was counseling news story print, via its lawyers, on scope. We include briefed our lawyers to email letters to news story print who include been cover the history, counseling them not to reiterate erroneous and unreasonable concoction as reality. Both of companies as well say they excited to include the information remote one day they scientific of the issue in 2015. Several hours front of the congressional listening, Facebook as well show how individual messages of several 1,500 users were turned on in the information gallery.